Hey everybody, welcome back to Sexuality 101. I am Candace Blair Isaacs, a sexologist and certified sexpert, also functional nutritionist. We're here for week number 2 on our series called Make It Last Forever. Last week I had a song for you. I made it very obvious to you what principle number 1 was going to be. Well, principle number 2, again, I have a song for you. It will not be as obvious, but listen up and then we'll be ready to talk about principle number 2. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy I'm alone if you know happiness is you. Right, enough of that. Now, the purpose for that song is that we want to be happy in our marriages. Point blank, period. We want to be happy in our marriages. So that's where that song came from. And one way I think of being happy and sustaining happiness in your marriage is that you have to do some different things. So that's what principle number 2 is, doing something different. Yes. So doing activities, especially new activities, help you to keep excitement in your marriage. Studies have shown that when you go outside of the ordinary, you're excited about your marriage. So doing something different, that helps to cultivate intimacy and you're excited to be with your mate. So keep things exciting in your marriage. Anticipation of new things keep you excited as if you were married that first year, that being newlyweds all over again, continuously staying in that state of mind. Even when you have small children, or you have children who are not so small, but they have you busy, you have to schedule that time to keep excitement in your marriage. Point blank, period. So this also it kicks up your adrenaline. And we know all of what adrenaline can do for you. Adrenaline will make a mother who sees that her child is in danger go out there and pick up a car. So if you're keeping the adrenaline up, pumped in your marriage by doing different things, you are talking about success 101 for your marriage. The sexuality in your marriage is going to be through the roof. Okay, so that helps you keep excitement. So do the little daredevil things. Those type of activities, if that is your thing. If that is your thing, try some of those. Get a huge rush, something that makes you just want to hold on to each other, or other activities you can do there, like open mic karaoke type things. I absolutely love karaoke. Even people who cannot sing can do karaoke and enjoy it. Picnics are so romantic. You have to plan it because typically picnics are done outdoors, but you can do a picnic indoors. You can do a picnic in your bedroom, your family room, have your blanket as if you're outdoors. You can do a picnic on your back lawn. You can do a picnic on your patio. Okay, so that's another thought. You can go to plays, musicals. A lot of cities have some type of a theater or something where there are plays that come to your city. Going to plays, going to a major league baseball game during the summer, going to college football in the fall, NFL football, NBA basketball games, college basketball games, high school sports. Just doing something different. Going and having couples massages. That is beautiful. That's romantic. Going and having couples pedicures. That is romantic. If that is not something that you normally do, I'm just saying doing something different. If you've never been water skiing, snow skiing, rock climbing, hiking, just doing something different to help cultivate intimacy in your marriage. Do not get stagnant. Do not allow your marriage to become dull. And then This is very key for those who are now empty nesters, where so much of your life has been surrounded by what are your children doing. Now it's just you and your spouse. Okay, maybe you are at middle age right now. What a perfect time to have like a reboot in your marriage. Start really cultivating intimacy, a different type of intimacy than what you had when you were making all these babies. Now, it's a whole different type of intimacy because, for one, both of you have changed. You're more mature. You know what you want now, more so than maybe you did when you were in your 20s. So here's an opportunity to boost your sexuality and your marriage all over again. And then if it's already good, here's an opportunity to take it over the top. Okay? So consider doing some of those things. So right now, why not just plan a romantic evening? If you have not had a romantic evening in a very long time, plan a romantic evening. Okay, relationships are more successful when you're intentional to invest time in nurturing that relationship. So any successful relationship requires intentional quality time together. So incorporate those special, intimate, and romantic times with your spouse. And you can do that regularly, but also add in doing some things differently so that it's not something that is 100% predictable. So in your effort to be romantic and to cultivate intimacy, get naked in your thoughts. Now, getting naked in your thoughts is one of the terms I like to use where you're becoming vulnerable. You're actually speaking and sharing, pouring out your heart, sharing deep thoughts with your spouse. And a lot of times just getting naked in your thoughts leads to becoming physically vulnerable. Okay, and I think I may have mentioned that in the love portion of the video for last week, in principle number 1. So these things are very important because that helps to cultivate your emotional intimacy. So if it is possible, plan something special once a month. Okay, once a month. That's not a lot to ask for this person that you are one with, this person that here on earth you should be closest with. That's not a lot to ask. So set aside time for your marriage, this oneness relationship that God has ordained. Okay, I am Candace Blair Isaacs, Sexuality Coach. How can I help you? My information will be in the description below. Remember, let everything that you do be done with love. Remember to love and always think about being happy with your spouse. Just be happy in your marriage. Do something different. Don't let it become dull. The decision is yours. I'm a sexuality coach. I can help you. Until next week,